Welcome to the How to Approve or Reject OAs in OASIS customer module. This training is part of a series of modules developed specifically for customers in OASIS. In this video, we'll show you how to find and manage your OA approvals. For information on reviewing your OA record, please see the OA Overview module. When GSA sends you an OA, they are basing the information off a pending award, and it's crucial the OA is reviewed timely to keep the project on schedule and honor the bids received. We ask that agencies complete their OA review in 3 weeks, including any clarifications they need from GSA. This ensures we stay on schedule. Now let's walk through how to review an OA approval. Starting from the OASIS customer portal, an OA that requires your review will show up in the OAs Needing Approval query right here. I click on the query title, and this opens my list of OAs awaiting my agency approval. This section is viewable by every user with OASIS access in your agency, and any user can click on the approval form to start the review of the OA. This query displays the OA number, AB code, location name, city, state, and region, the occupancy right, the lease number if applicable, the modified date and time, a reviewer field, the reason for the change, and the effective date of the change. You are able to customize this query to move fields, sort, filter, remove columns, or adjust the width of columns. Please see the Working with Queries training for detailed information on customizing these lists. I also want to call your attention to the column for Reviewer. This box is for you as a customer user to enter information that would assist in your agency's internal review. For example, I might type my name in this box to show that I'm currently taking the lead on reviewing this OA, so another colleague doesn't start duplicating my work. To start my review of an OA, I click on the line for the OA I want to view, and that opens the OA approval form. This form has several sections. Starting from the very top, you can see Save, Approve, and Reject buttons. This is where ordering officials can choose to approve or reject the OA. Please note, someone with the non-approver customer role will not see the Approve or Reject button. The top section on the left is the General section and contains the following fields. Transmittal reason. This is the reason the OA was sent for your review. This is a drop-down that GSA completes, and if there are multiple reasons for an OA approval, GSA will select the choice that best describes the situation. The effective date of the change. This is the date the proposed OA change should occur. This may be a date in the past if the action is late, or it may be a date in the future if the OA is for a new space project or change in rent. The effective date of the change should not be confused with the OA commencement date. The OA commencement date is the date the OA first started, or a date migrated from our previous OA tool. It is not updated after billing starts. This also should not be confused with payment line effective dates. GSA must use a billing adjustment to bill for past due items, and a payment schedule effective date may be for the current month, while the effective date is in the past. The submitted by and submitted date fields tell you who sent this OA approval for your review and when. This next section will be blank when you first open the form. It will be automatically completed once your agency has approved or rejected this OA. This section will also show who approved or rejected the OA, when and what their decision was, and the reason for any rejection if applicable. The next section of the form is the OA section. There's a hyperlink here to open your OA record or the OA summary report. Clicking on those links will open that record in a separate window. The section also provides the location code and name where the OA is located. The next section on our form is the reviewer section. This is where a customer reviewer would enter that quick note to help aid our internal review process. In my example, this is where I would type my name to indicate that I'm reviewing this OA. Conversely, I could type someone else's name if I was ready for them to start their review, and that would appear in the query. There is no restriction on how an agency decides to use this field, and each agency should discuss their own internal preference. Ensure you hit save after you enter information into this box. This section also allows me to add internal notes on my review. These notes are intended to help your agency's review, and they do not become part of the OA official file. They cannot be used to communicate information to GSA. You might use this section to let the next agency reviewer know information specific to your work on the review, or what your agency personnel counts are for when they approve the OA. Notes are added by clicking the Add button, which opens a pop-up for you to type your internal notes. These cannot be edited after they are added to the approval form. The final section on my form is where I request clarification from GSA. This is used if you aren't sure whether this OA should be approved or not and need to ask GSA a quick question. We have more information on the request clarification feature in part 2. This concludes our review of the OA approval form. In part 2, we'll walk through 3 different scenarios a customer might encounter when reviewing an OA. Thank you for listening.